Hello and welcome to the Private Video Ranking Academy members training and Q&A. Man, I can't even express how pumped I am to be here today. And if you're watching on the replay in the members area, thanks so much for being here. Today we've got some awesome content, and so get ready to take notes, get ready to jump in. But we're going to start in just 1 second, but I'm here. My name is Sean Cannell, and I'm pumped to be here today. And I've got Heather on. Heather, how's it going?
Hey, good. Nice, cool weather here in Las Vegas this morning.
Absolutely. It is cooling down. And yeah, we're super grateful to be on with you, to be hanging out. And so we're going to get into the content in just 1 second. We want to make sure that you're revved up, charged up, ready to go, whether you're watching live right now or whether you're in the members area watching the replay or you're watching this another time. Thank you so much for being here. Come on, you're a part of what I believe is the greatest community of online video influencers and entrepreneurs, video creators. And thank you so much for being here. We're going to get into the content right now in just 1 second, but you're in the right place. Want to make sure that everybody's got the links to everything. So in the Facebook group, there is a post that says questions. And so at any point during this time or right now about anything at all, you can post questions. And we'll get to those, and we're going to go through the content. We'll go through the questions, and then we're going to do a couple channel reviews. And whether you're on live or even in the members area, those are so valuable because what we do is we pick out different channels that are, relevant to everybody, and we pull principles and extrapolate principles that can apply to what you're doing. So we're going to jump in just a second. Let me turn the music down, the vibes off. We're going to jump in. And I hope you're ready. I'm ready. It looks like people are getting on. They're finding the link. So we are going to dive in. Well, hey, you're in the right place. This is the Video Ranking Academy private members Q&A and training. And of course, as we start out, just want to thank you. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for taking the time to, invest in this and invest in your learning, invest in your growth. I want to thank you for investing, in this course, but also I just want to thank you for being a part of this tribe. I think we all have kind of a connection to each other because we share similar values and similar vision in that we want to make a greater difference in the world by building our influence and building our income so we can make a greater impact. And we also share love for video and share love, for entrepreneurship and creativity. And so there's I literally was telling Heather yesterday, like, I get so pumped for this. Like, I love doing these because I just love hanging out with like-minded, people that are on fire, passionate about crushing it. And thank you. Thank you for being that. Thank you for who you are. And thank you for being a part of this group. So there is Q&A. There's a post and a picture in the Facebook group, so you can jump in there. If you have any questions, post it on that picture, and then we'll curate those. And this is what we're going to do today. We're going to do the strategy session. We're going to do Q&A, and then we'll do a couple channel reviews. And so today, we're going to talk about how to make money doing product reviews on YouTube. Now, this is an exciting topic. Now, one, you might see this. You might be like, okay, awesome, let's go. And then one, you might be like, oh, this doesn't necessarily apply to me. Stick with me. This session, I think, is going to kind of expand your mind. You're going to see the potential that no matter what niche you're in, this can grow your brand, grow your business, but also can actually be very profitable. Another way to put it is how to profit from product reviews on YouTube specifically. And I'm going to give a really, really cool case study that I think you're going to love. So on this training, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about how to make money and build passive income with product review videos. We're going to talk about how to get free and discounted products to review. And we're going to talk about how to build your brand and attract your ideal audience with product review videos. So here's a quick story. This is how one simple product review video earns $100 to $200 per month on autopilot. Is that something that you would like to have? I'm sure, right? And would you like to have 20 of those? Yeah, right? And so this is kind of like an example of how one simple video can really start to make a dent and an impact in your income and in your business. So this is a screenshot of ClickBank. And so I talk a lot about Amazon, but ClickBank is another basically affiliate marketplace. You can see down below, there are some different, there's a supplement right there, Vulu Greens. There's like some courses on singing. There's courses on strengthening your core. And so it's a marketplace for these different courses, but it's also an affiliate marketplace. So you can sign up for being an affiliate for a product. So in this case, that's what I did. And in this video, I have this video. It's ranked right here, right on the page. If you search Best Greens Powder, it's my video, and it's me reviewing a product. But again, not something that is necessarily from Amazon, but it's from a site that has higher commissions, right? And the cool thing here is that this video is literally simple. I'm sitting at a desk talking about the product. There's very little editing. There's nothing fancy. And that's kind of what I love about the simplicity of doing product review videos. We've talked about this before, that people sometimes, they're a lot more interested in the content value than they are in the production value. And so I kind of just talk and share some information in a talking head video. And then in the description is a link, right? An affiliate link. Okay. And so far, and the screenshot was like from a couple days ago, the net sales that this one video has produced is $790.19. So that's so far. The video is 120 days old, and that averages out to $197.54 per month. And at this point, it's 100% on autopilot. And I'd like to say that it's been on autopilot for about 118 of those 120 days, right? So from shooting the video, posting it to YouTube, and then doing the things that we talk about in Video Ranking Academy of, promoting it and sharing on social, I did that for about a day or two. And then since then, I've completely ignored the video, right? And yet it brings in about $200 per month. And that should happen this month and next month and the following month. Not only that, but it also has led to, you can see on the right there, it's pretty small, 30 subscribers. And if you go to your statistics on your YouTube video, you can get to those in your analytics. This one video has led to 30 subscribers, but that just means people click subscribe watching this video. A lot of times, your subscribers won't be tracked from a video page because they subscribe after they've watched a few videos. So that's probably a base. It's probably fair to say that it's led to more like 50 to 60 subscribers, okay? So the brand is growing. My audience is growing. And it's also my ideal audience. On my Sean Thinks channel, this is important. If I review a certain product that has to do with lifestyle, healthy living, high performance, that's the kind of brand I'm building there. So if somebody's interested in products like that, then they are in my ideal audience. If I had a dating and relationships site and I reviewed a book on love and dating and relationships, the people interested would clearly be interested in love, dating, and relationships. So a product review video can actually be a magnet that attracts your ideal audience. At the end of the video, I also say, hey, by the way, if you're interested in kind of more stuff like this, you should download my high performance life hacks guide, 7 simple habits for reducing stress and increasing your productivity today. And that leads to about 1 email opt-in per day. Cool, right? So my channel's growing, the brand's growing, my email list is growing, and then overall I'm building authority and creating more opportunities, because if you put a video out and it succeeds on these different fronts, then I now actually have a piece that I have used in talking to other brands. I can say, hey, look, I did this. So like, let's work together, send me some stuff, all kinds of just different things. And it builds overall authority and credibility that, hey, like I've got, one of the top ranked videos or the top ranked in a niche category as an influencer, specifically in a very specific area, right? So the cool thing about product reviews, specifically in products, is that there are products in every niche. There are physical products, there are digital products and ebooks and courses and things you could recommend. There's supplements, there are subscription services and boxes that have great affiliate programs. Of course, you can do books. There's network marketing products and product reviews there. People are always curious about what it looks like, the results you can get, etc. Software has tons of affiliate programs. And product review videos include single item reviews. And that's what that video was. It was like one video talking about one product. But you could also do like best stuff. You could do a video that's like best green juice powders, and I could compare 3 or 4. And I probably will be doing that soon because I'm so deep in that niche right now. I'm testing different things, trying different things, and getting them for free. And I'm going to share that with you a little bit later in the Hangout. So you could do an unboxing video. Great thing about those is you just don't have to necessarily know much about it yet, but people love them. So you're like, Avon unboxing, and people just want to see the latest, or especially like subscription boxes. They just want to see this stuff unboxed. You can do first impression videos. Again, you're not an expert yet. You haven't used it for a year. It's just your first impressions. And then you could do product tutorials where maybe you're actually going to show how to use it, or a gift ideas series. And this is a cool way to say, gift ideas for nutrition fanatics and people that are into nutrition or into optimizing their health or biohacking, or you know what I mean? Like any different direction you could take it. All of these lend themselves to reviewing products and then monetizing and profiting, especially through affiliate marketing. So imagine you had just a few of these videos working for you to build your influence in your income every month. Would that be valuable to you? I know you're thinking and nodding and verbally saying out loud, yes, absolutely, right? Like, how many $200 per month passive income videos do you need working for you to where you've got a nice part-time side and then eventually full-time income? So this is pretty awesome. And we're going to talk about some nuances and strategies of how to apply this. But first, just a couple of reminders I feel that are so important to know. Number one, that YouTube is the #1 video site. And that's kind of obvious information, but I think we forget that because that's what VRA is all about. It's building your influence on YouTube and ranking videos. And the reason that's so significant is because people are going to YouTube for answers. They're going for YouTube to see videos, and a product review video lends itself, it's in video format. So YouTube is the #1 place people are looking for these types of content. Also, YouTube is the 2nd largest search engine. So also they're going there. Just the first place they're going is, hey, can you show me a little bit about, or tell me a little bit about product X on Google? The second place they're going is YouTube to learn about stuff. Now, the cool thing is, in a lot of cases, it's actually the first place because people prefer video content. They don't necessarily want to read a blog post about certain things. They actually want to see it. They just want to see you hold it up. They want to see you review it. They want to see just some opinions. They want to hear somebody who kind of looks like them or is relatable to them, who's the same passions, who's a stay-at-home mom, who's a working mom, who's a entrepreneur on the go. They want someone they can relate to, just talking to them about these products. And there's a massive, huge opportunity right now available to you and available to me. And I don't think I can overemphasize this enough. A recent Huffington Post article just said that the most dramatic positive change to our global economy is going to occur between 2016 and 2020. That over the next series of years, 3 to 5 billion new consumers are about to come online and provide a mega surge to the global economy. So what does that mean? That means that not only is this like working now, not only are many VRA members starting to, build their income with affiliate marketing and see these things like proof of concept working. Not only are many of my friends and people I know they've built a part-time, side, or full-time income through these types of things, but that's happening in today's world, but yet it's about to explode. Like there's about to be more people, more products, more people asking questions, more need for product reviews, right? And e-com, which is e-commerce, is only about 7.8 of retail sales in the US right now and growing rapidly. And then you can apply that to around the world. That means that out of all the money to be made and the people who are building, like, making money from home and doing all these things off of affiliate marketing or ClickBank or Amazon, that the total amount of all of e-commerce is only 8%. But it's growing rapidly. Why is that significant? Like, so just take it kind of from me. If I could be so pumped as I'm talking to you, I'm thinking, okay, I built a full-time income doing this. I'm seeing the results I'm getting right now. But what happens when 7.8% goes to 16%? Just talked to a guy at Starbucks, and he came over to us because we were holding some cameras and he wanted some advice. And his logic and his thinking was still, Yeah, let me know what I should get. I'm going to go get it at Best Buy. That's cool. That's great. But what that tells me, again, the majority of people aren't even really online yet. But here's the good news. They're coming online. That means more people interested in seeing something before they buy it online, right? So online shopping is growing exponentially, which is creating a new demand for trustworthy product reviews, and you need to be creating them, right? So why product reviews? Really quick. Number one, people are in a shopping mindset. Like if you're trying to actually monetize your YouTube channel, and let me clarify, like this is just one part of like your overall channel strategy, right? You're doing all kinds of different stuff on your YouTube channel, but here's my passion. It's to not just help you build your influence and your impact, but to build your income. And so when you do product reviews, the people who are typing that in, I mean, if I go to YouTube and I'm like, hey, I'm curious about this G-Shock watch, and I type that in, I'm probably thinking I'm about to buy a watch. I mean, right? I mean, that just makes sense. Like, is this, supplement good, or this supplement? I'm thinking like, I want to check that out. If I'm checking out some skincare stuff, like I want to see the reviews because I'm in a shopping mindset, versus if I just am going to YouTube for entertainment, I'm not even close to a shopping mindset. It's going to be a lot harder to always, to maybe walk me along a path if there was ever going to be any kind of sale. That's not why I'm there. So product reviews are like magnets to people who are 99% of the way to making a shopping decision. They just want some advice. Number two, they're easy to rank in search. Now, sure, there's some that are highly competitive, but for a majority, there are so many unreviewed products, or niches that don't have any good content, categories that don't have any good content in them yet, where you can show up and rank a video in search that will get you views while you snooze and build your income on autopilot, right? Three, they attract specific audiences. Now, this is so key because, again, if you review a book about how to grow and scale your business and people are looking for a review on that book, those people have been pre-qualified to be interested in growing and scaling their business, right? And so specific is better than general in this case. You can specifically attract, if somebody's looking for fitness and weight loss information, they're interested in fitness and weight loss information. So you're not trying to reach the whole world. It actually hones in on a specific audience. They're, number four, relatively easy to create. 99% of even successful product reviews that you'll find on YouTube might just be one person sharing content value with zero editing. They hit record for 5 minutes. They talk in the kitchen at their desk, and then they turn the video off. They add value, and yet they can be some of the biggest audience growing and income producing videos. And number five, they're in high demand. Like people, sometimes they go crazy because they're like, my assumption is, this is my assumption as Sean talking to you, every product that I'm interested in, I want to go to YouTube and see it before I buy it. Like if I'm on Amazon and I'm on the fence, my assumption is somebody has to review this. And if I go there and it's not there, I'm like, what is happening in the world? Things are falling apart all around me, right? Because we just kind of assume that like I should be able to see this, thinking about the fact that we can no longer, in some cases, touch and feel and put our hands on things if we're shopping online. So we want to watch a video about it so then we can make that decision and that buying decision ourselves personally. So there's demand for them. So here are the 5 keys for profiting from product reviews. Just because you post one doesn't mean it'll be successful. But if you run a product review through this framework of 5 steps, it will be successful. Okay, so we're going to go through these one by one. I'll go through an overview right now. And this great place, again, if you're in the replay or you're watching live, be taking notes, get these down. And this is very interactive too, because I want you to, as we're doing this, even be brainstorming about what product reviews could actually not only grow your brand, but help you build your income. So the first one is passion. And what I mean is it's always easier and easiest to build a product review around something you're passionate around, a lifestyle and a business that you love and what you actually care about. Second is brand alignment. Third is profit potential. Fourth is there search traffic? And then fifth is how much competition is there? Okay, so we're going to break these down one by one in product review profit. So the first one, products that you already know and care about. What products are you passionate about? This is, significant for a couple reasons. One, if you're passionate about it, that's going to show through to the audience. It's the kind of thing where I don't get excited about some things that you get very, very excited about. It's the kind of thing that you could talk about all day long. You go to Starbucks with a friend and you sit across from them and they're like, "Will you just shut up about the thing?" And you're like, "Oh, sorry. I didn't even realize I was doing it." Like when you are in that vein, it just leads to more success. It's something you already love, you already care about, you could already rant about. Secondly, it's something you're already knowledgeable about. So this is kind of the foundation. And it's what, and then you also under this one want to say, do the products already have affiliate programs? So write down a few ideas underneath this. And this is where you're brainstorming. Okay, yeah, there is some stuff that I know is kind of popular. People be into it. I love it. And, whether it's in health and fitness, whether it's in makeup and beauty, whether it's in, a network marketing company, whether it's whatever, it's the products that matter to you. However, this is only step one. So the reason you kind of want to brainstorm here, I don't want you to fall in love necessarily with any of your ideas. You could turn them all into videos, but they need to go through all 5 steps to actually legitimately be profitable. But this is where, so write down, capture a few ideas. What are some potential products that I'm passionate about? Second is brand alignment. This is what products will attract your ideal audience. What products are aligned with your brand and your YouTube channel. So we have Tim, who has a private investigation, private eye channel on YouTube. And he did some videos, and I think he's going to do some future videos on reviewing home security cameras. Perfect alignment with his audience. If you're looking for home security cameras, you're probably interested in how to keep your information safe and identity theft and all the other things he teaches on his channel. It serves his current audience. They don't think it's weird that he posted it. And it really lends itself to affiliate marketing. In fact, I actually read an article recently that said the number one selling thing on Amazon, like one of their highest selling tech products, is people interested in home security cameras. So it's a brand alignment that actually will attract people who came because they were checking out a specific brand of camera, but then heard you say, "Hey, by the way, I teach tips on keeping your identity safe and are following people or different things." I'm not sure everything that a private investor does, and he's got all these tips. So then they can click subscribe. So it also builds your brand and is in total alignment. Doesn't seem weird, like out of nowhere you're just all of a sudden reviewing something. It actually lines up with your brand. So here's the book review example. And I love this example because books can really attract, your ideal audience. And the reason is this is about half of the categories on Amazon, a snapshot of them. So if you review a book of business and money, the readers, those searching those authors, searching those books would be interested in business and money, right? Entrepreneurship, leadership, things like that. If you review cooking, food, or talk about, wine or those types of things, it attracts people who would naturally subscribe to cooking, food, or wine. Education and teaching, health, fitness, dieting, or any other of the niches listed there, or any other ones. So, again, if you are looking to have people that are interested in personal development, which is my channel, Sean Thinks, I did a video called Best Self-Development Books, and that's all, that's the other kind of content on the channel. So brand alignment. The third is profit potential. So you want to ask now, what is the affiliate commission percentage of this? And how much does the product actually cost? And so if you are in, just building your channel, you want to ask, what's the financial upside of this? And in other cases, maybe you're network marketing, and the upside is you could also get people in your downline, or your whole structure of how commissions are based is totally different. But you want to calculate that. You want to think about that. And before, again, we haven't even hit record yet. We're just in the planning phase of product review ideas. So if you're in like health, beauty, hair, here is a flat iron straightener on Amazon. So it's $40, and at 4%, which is what tech pretty much caps out at, you're going to make $1.56 per sale if someone buys that. Now, the cool thing about Amazon and that's like one of the biggest generators for us, is that you also always get other sales. And I've noticed that a lot of times, you probably almost double that, meaning you always, and think about the psychology of the person buying this. They might also buy some, lotion, some skincare, maybe some makeup, whatever else. And so those other sales are credited to you for the 24 hours of the cookie duration when someone clicks on your affiliate link. So you think about the profit potential. I think it's very smart to sometimes just sit down and reverse engineer a financial goal. Like, I want my YouTube channel generating me X dollars on autopilot. What would it really take to hit that number? So in this case, I would need there to be enough search traffic. I need to get enough views and percentagely enough, kind of sales to, if I wanted, $200 a month, then I need to be doing 150 sales or whatever, like the math on that. So another example, and this is what's kind of cool, if there's like different affiliate programs, this was we saw on the homepage of ClickBank. So this is not Amazon. This is ClickBank. It's actually a green protein shake, just for example. And keep in mind, these are examples. There are affiliate opportunities, products in your niche, different things. There's so many, and there's training inside of VRA to go deeper into that. But again, just for an example, this is $65.95 a month, and you get 15%, which is a lot higher than, like, say, Amazon, and you get lifetime commissions. So theoretically, if 10 people signed up for this, they're getting it every month, and then you're getting $100 for as long as those 10 people are signed up, right? 10 people at about $10 each, 15% of that sale, but every month. So there's affiliate opportunities that have lifetime commissions. And as long as someone signed up, you continue to, like, get paid on autopilot. So we're just considering the profit potential. Now, here's a Breitling Super Ocean 2 watch. This watch costs $3,003 on Amazon. You can see it's got reviews on Amazon. Maybe you never thought about the fact that people buy luxury watches on Amazon. And so 4% of this is going to be $120. And then you're also going to get other sales. But remember, as you're building this out, always think about the psychology of what those other sales might be. The person that's about to buy the flat iron might buy some hair clips and some Q-tips and some other things, and it could also go any direction. And the more clicks you get, especially on Amazon, you'll also just be surprised by how random it could get. But nevertheless, what is this kind of person that's searching for this particular thing and looking for a review of it, also going to be, what are the other sales? And then how many of them, depending on how much traffic there is, et cetera. So this is where we're calculating our profit potential. Okay, so now number 4, and we want all of these. Are people searching for your product already? And the power tip here is, are they searching for the category? So what this would mean is, if they're searching for the product name, the simplest way to do this is to go to YouTube and start typing it. We've done this before. So recently, I reviewed a charger for my phone, right? Like a power bank, right? Portable battery charger. So it's called Real Juice, the exact product name. Started typing it, and sure enough, I get the YouTube predictions, as we learn inside of VRA. And then I was able to rank that video actually in the 3rd spot. And now that's the exact product name video. So that's an example there. And are people searching for the product? So before you've even hit record, you're doing some research to see if there is search happening around the product. Now, remember that in VRA, I encourage you can go deeper with this in Google Keyword Planner, and do the advanced kind of stuff. But keep it on the simple level. Just typing it into YouTube will let you know if people on YouTube are interested. Now, the cool thing is you could also position your video in a category, not the exact product name, especially if the exact product name doesn't pop up. So what are they searching the category? In the case of the greens powder video, I started typing, best greens, and I'm thinking about different things. And then the video pops up, and I rank that video. So there's the product name, and there's the category. And here's kind of just a quick power tip, because you might be like, well, how can you say that it's the best greens powder? And here's how I say it. I'll say, hey, is this the best greens powder? It could be. You decide. And that little script right there kind of like, can position the video, and notice that I titled the video Best Greens Powder ? Because again, it's outlandish to probably actually define that. It's going to be somewhat of opinion and somewhat of, whatever. But again, the strategy is the question people are asking is they want to skip to what's the best. So you as a VRA member can jump right in and potentially position like what is the best X in the category that you would make a video about, rank your video for that, and then maybe review 3 or 4 and then let the audience, decide. So the key is you don't want to skip this step because again, you might have a great idea, you're passionate about it, and then it has great brand alignment, and then it actually has great profit potential, but nobody's searching about it. Like nobody's searching, and nobody's searching, for the category. And you take it even deeper into Google Keyword Planner, and there's, 5 people a month. Well, I'm not saying you shouldn't do the video, and I'm not saying that it wouldn't serve your current audience. So just know that you're not going in blind, that you're going in saying this video in and of itself is not going to be a profiting product review, building passive income, because there's just not the search traffic there to make that happen. So I go in that with total conscious knowledge that is the case. Or I'm like, whoa, this has the potential to be like the video that we use as a case study to be generating $200 a month passive. Okay, this is great. I'm hitting all the check marks in this filter. Now I can release this. Now, number 5 is how much competition is there on YouTube? And how hard is it going to be to rank the video in search? So having a couple things. One, if we went to that Real Juice example 2 slides ago, I had some competition and I only got number 3rd, but yet the video is still producing because there wasn't a ton there was just a little bit. I kind of did everything that you learn in VRA. And if you haven't gone through all the modules, get through the modules, because you kind of like look at how well optimized other people's videos are and how much channel authority they have. So some competition's okay. If there's tons of competition, look for more ideas. For instance, say you're in health and beauty and everybody in the world is reviewing a certain new hot product. And you go through the first page of YouTube, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th, and there is 100 product reviews of that new hot product from lots of small, medium, and large channels. You move on. Like that is not going to crush it potentially for you. And so I want to really look where there is lots of upside, like lots of opportunity of search, and people are interested in the topic with as little competition as possible. Okay, so recapping this, if you can hit all 5 of these, this is how you can get product review profits. You're passionate about it. So when you jump on camera, people go, man, this person's authentic. They care about this. They seem credible because this is something they're living. If you put me on camera talking about luxury watches, I don't know the distinctions. Not something I'm personally into. But if you put me on talking about green juice powder, I'm obsessed. I know it's weird, baby, but so people are like, okay, clearly this guy, it's something he is talking about. There's authenticity there. Second, brand alignment will build your brand, profit potential, search traffic, and competition. If you can hit all 5 with the ideas that you're brainstorming and writing down, you have got a solid video idea for really generating product review profits. Now, where do you go to actually get these products to review? Well, number 1, products you already have. And so like, especially if you're passionate about it, you probably already have it, especially if it's, network marketing, you already have some products you could review, you could jump into it, especially if it's, already your niche, what you're living based around your lifestyle, you already have it. Or you could buy it. Now, in some cases, I've done this, especially if I saw an idea, like, cause I just see the clarity, like the 5 steps. And I'm like, whoa, there is a vacancy right there. Best Greens Powder is a good example. Like one of the reasons I that ranked was because nobody else went after it. And sometimes it can feel frustrating. And I know that you might feel frustrated about maybe your channel growth, about the video ideas, about things that are happening. Keep looking for ideas and keep looking for the different angles, right? Because maybe there's a different angle you can come at it from a category or whatever, and then break through to rank a video. And so if I see an open, shot, I might just buy it. I've done that actually on my tech channel where I said I bought a camera super early And it hurt our finance. I have to explain that to my wife. And I'm like, hey, honey, trust me, there's upside because I'll be able to jump on this that's kind of trending and nobody's really coming at it from this angle. Trust me. So maybe you want to potentially buy the product. You can ask for free product, email or Twitter. You're like, hey, brand, I have a pet channel. And we do all kinds of videos. Here's our videos. We're not that big yet, but we do have an engaged audience. So they're like, sure, we'll send you some free product. A VRA member just shared about that in the Facebook group. Kind of a newer brand on the channel. And it just kind of getting rolling, but got some free products. So especially when you have clear niche on your channel, that can work. Sponsorships. Now that's kind of when people are coming to you. And so as you build your channel and you build your brand, that's cool. But this is what I want to talk about is this power tip. And then we'll get to Q&A and channel reviews. Is review sites. And this is a new discovery for me. So this is how to get free products to review. Now, this might not be for everybody, but I'm going to give you a case study of how this was relevant for me specifically. And Heather and I are experimenting with this, and there's some cool stuff here. So it's called amzreviewtrader.com. What it actually is it's a site where you get free or extremely discounted products because they want you to write text reviews on Amazon because that helps their products rank higher. They want people to get the stars and write the text. And that's why if you ever read at the bottom of a review where it says, I received this for free or a discounted rate, this is one of the sites that you could do that from. Now, there are about 5 solid sites like this. And then there's about 20 that are decent. And then there's probably even more like that. So there's lots of different sites like this where brands are trying to get Amazon reviews by giving you free or discounted product so that they can have 100, 500, 1,000 reviews so that their products can show up on the first page of Amazon, etc. So here's a mini case study. And if this gets weird, just stick with me. But lately, I've been trying to get into better shape. And I basically sat at my computer at various jobs and different things over the last decade. And I really kind of neglected my health. So here's kind of generally my goal. I'm trying to get Brad Pitt Fight Club ripped. I know, weird. Okay. And I've got some friends who are giving me some advice. They're actually fitness coaches. They help a lot of male entrepreneurs, get in better shape. And I said, guys, this is my goal. Are cigarettes and Budweiser the key to getting ripped like Brad Pitt? And unfortunately, they're like, no, that's actually not how it works. And these are actually my friends, Nicholas and Amanda Barely, and they have this brand called the $1 Billion Body, right? So they're telling me stuff like, you got to work out, you got to eat right, that's not exciting. But then they said, there's some supplements you could get. So they're giving me some advice. And so they said you should get some BCAAs and you could boost your testosterone and a pre-workout and some green juice stuff. So they're giving me all these tips. So this is what happens. I go to Amazon and next thing you know, I have $250 worth of product in my cart because this stuff's like super, super expensive. So I'm trying to take their advice and I'm about to click buy for all of these supplements. But per usual, I'm researching. I'm actually looking for product reviews on YouTube and I'm watching stuff and I'm getting different advice. And I actually watch a video that tells me about this cool site. That's how I found that site. So I'm like, this guy's like, hey, you could get supplements for free and a lot of other cool stuff. So I take everything out of my cart. And what I end up doing is I end up getting $337.18 worth of free products so far as I've been doing this little experiment. And what you do is you have an Amazon profile. This is my picture, my profile. And you can see there's my BCAAs, and they send that out to me. And so now based on the advice I'm taking from my online fitness coach friends, I'm implementing these types of things. And then I can now dovetail this in. Now, this is not what the site is intended for, but I could tie this into my YouTube channel to now have products that I could make quick, simple videos about, review them, and also build my income. So here's kind of the mini case study that I think will either add value in directly you implementing this or just expanding kind of like the thinking and potential of some things you could do. So it all started with lifestyle integration. You could see how that progression happened for me. I'm wanting to get in shape. I'm asking for advice. I'm getting tips from friends. So it starts with my passion. Then I started to get free product from the site. Then I test it out. And that's what they want you to do. And then you write a text Amazon review. So that is the complete cycle of what that site is all about. But for VRA, we could take it a step further, right? So then we could create a YouTube review. Like, no one's asking you to do that. And it could be either a review of a product if there's search traffic, or it could be a comparison video because you got like, not at this point, Heather will tell you too. So my home has turned into a chemist science lab of biohacking experimentation with stuff because I kind of get weird and obsessive. But nevertheless, now I could do a category video comparing different things or whatever on YouTube, throw an affiliate link in there, and now get paid, right? So there's a complete cycle. Kind of cool, right? So that is an idea, especially no matter where you are on your journey. Maybe it's right for you. Maybe your business is already developed and this isn't, this wouldn't even work. But maybe you have a YouTube channel and you kind of want to get some momentum and get some products. And just to clarify, it's not like the site is all about supplements. Like, these are all the different categories. They have books, electronics, health, personal care, pet supplies. So there's a lot of different things on there. And yeah, so it's just something to check out maybe. But the thinking there, right, just shows you the product review profit potential of, getting to know something and integrating it in your life, what you're passionate about, and then turning it into YouTube videos and monetizing. And, that mini case study, right? This is a screenshot that I shared just to be proof of concept, right? And I have to, of course, say, results are not typical. We, believe in just hard work, but the earnings, on Amazon from, you could see, September 5th, be 283.71 in a day, generally on autopilot. So this can stack, it can build, and it obviously takes hard work. There's no income guarantees in this course, but it works. And it isn't easy, but it really is worth it. And not only that, it should be fun, right? And so when we think about this, if you align everything with your passion, it's not like you're, if it feels like you're just grinding it out and it's a burden to do the product, then it's probably the wrong product, right? It's not something that is totally lifestyle integrated. And it's not easy. It does take work, but it is worth it because it builds over time, right? It builds views while you snooze, passive income. So, and don't forget, success is the repeat of small repeated efforts day in and day out. So maybe at this point you're like, well, that's cool, but I made $3 from Amazon affiliates last month. If that's the case, that is great news, and it's time to go celebrate. You might only be celebrating with $3, but still go celebrate. Why? Because what that is it is proof of concept. If you can make 3, you can make 30. If you can make 30, you can make 300. If you can make 300, you can make 3,000. And because you've seen that it works. And so small repeated efforts day in and day out, it works if you work it. So now it's time for hustle mode on. Now it's time to build momentum. Now it's time to hustle and build a library of ranked videos, right? Now here's our challenge. We have a monthly challenge this month, and that's to post 2 product review videos this month. Now, maybe these will fit brand alignment into your regular schedule. But maybe you do these in addition to your regular schedule. So maybe post a video a week. The challenge would be to pop out 2 extra videos that go through the 5 steps and that are product review videos. 2 product review videos, not just about anything, but according to the VRA framework and according to these 5 steps. You want them to rank. You want them to get views while you snooze so they can build truly, truly passive income. And I want to see them. We have a month to do this. So I want to see, as you get these out, I want to see them in the Facebook group. We can look at what other people are doing in the community. And this is our challenge for the month. And the second thing is, if you haven't completed the Video Ranking Academy modules, get through them, because that content is the foundation, is the key. That, again, if the video doesn't rank, it'll serve your current subscribers, but then it stops there. But if it ranks, you can again get views while you snooze, right? So I hope that was valuable, and we are going to jump into some questions, and then we're going to do some channel reviews. How you doing? How you feeling? You feel good? Let's rock and roll. Jonathan says, I'm currently a nominee for an award in my niche, which is one category that has 2 prizes, the public vote and the judges vote. Should I make a specific video targeted to get my subscribers to vote, or just mention it in videos I'm already making? Jonathan, it's a weird story for you. I would, if you think you have a shot at winning, I would go all in to try to win. The weird story is, the most bitter moment of my life. I don't know if it's really the most, but I once was entered into a competition for a Mercedes-Benz dealer in Seattle. And we were making these videos and we had a budget to make the videos and 5 people competed. And I misunderstood their information. And I actually literally had a friend of mine who's one of the biggest, is actually in the top 1% of YouTube, say, "Oh, that's cool. I would love to, I could promote you." And, you know, I could, and I said, you know, like, it's actually going to be based on the judge's vote. I didn't understand that the people's vote carried weight. And anyways, long story short, I lost and went into reclusion for, I was so upset because I actually rejected the help from that person. Point is, in cases like this, I would try to just completely, if it's a competition, I would do just everything you can. You know, because here's the bummer. Like if you lose by like 2%, you're going to regret that you didn't do that extra video. So if you think you have a shot, man, go all in. If you really want to win, just go all in, do everything, do social, text friends, ask parents. You know, I think competitions, I mean, if you really care about it, you want to win. Yeah, just do everything. All right. Kelly asks, starting a new YouTube channel for a career-focused single moms, but my current audience knows me for fitness. Should my first few videos on my new channel be fitness, since that's what my current audience knows, or should I jump into product reviews and videos on my new focus? The ad I ran for the video, I feel, has a viral potential. Okay. Hang on one sec. Okay, so what I would do for question number 1 is I would I wouldn't blend, I wouldn't do fitness on your new channel. I would start your new channel that's all about career-focused single moms, 100% focus on career-focused single moms. What I would do is I would bridge content in every place possible, letting people self-select if they're interested in that. Meaning, on your fitness channel, I would make a video that lets people know, hey guys, you know, normally we're doing fitness videos here. By the way, I started a new channel, link in the description, YouTube card. This is what it's going to be. If you're interested in that, I would say that on social. I would say that's your email list. I would, you know, promote that out. And then, you know, to build up your strategy for building your new channel is, again, that aligned content. Every video that has brand alignment can attract the ideal audience. Facebook ads, or career-focused single moms can attract that ideal audience. But every time if you do something different, again, fitness, maybe you like knock it out of the park with a fitness video and it gets 100,000 views, but it's to your, you know, career single mom channel. It's a kind of win-lose situation because it's attracting the wrong audience. So brand alignment is so key, because when you put videos out and rank them for career-focused single moms, everybody that comes in, when you say, hey, subscribe, this is the kind of content you're going to get here. It's aligned, and you could really build an audience around that. Thanks so much for the question. Jennifer Moore asks, when using Facebook ads, what's an effective way to run ads that get a decent click-through rate to a YouTube video? Tried it this week, posted a native web teaser video with a link to the YouTube video first in the text, got a few clicks. Should I have instead run an ad just with YouTube link and no native video? The ad run through the video, I feel, has viral potential to get the word out. So far, I've only got 700 views. Is there anything else I should be doing? So, you know, Jennifer, you know, my best advice here, I guess, is thinking about what's your goal. It sounds like your goal is to run ads to get people to find your YouTube channel and to subscribe. I don't know if I would do that. I mean, it doesn't hurt if you've got, you know, money to invest, but I think it's thinking about the potential ROI. I guess in this case, you're thinking about cost per lead, cost per person that finds out about your channel. Here's what I would probably do. I would do YouTube ads. I would really study YouTube ads, because you're trying to grow on YouTube. So a couple things that have happened. One, you're trying to get people to leave Facebook, go to YouTube. They might not be logged into their account, and this is the assumption that you want subscribers. But if they're on YouTube, they're probably you know, already YouTube kind of consumers. They like YouTube, so they're looking for content on YouTube. So YouTube ads, and then you could also just compare. At the end of the day, it's going to be your cost per lead. The other thing I might do that could be really cheap is a native Facebook video. I think kind of as you described, with a YouTube link in the copy. And you could just kind of boost that video or target some people with that video and get cheap video views, like less than a cent potentially. And have a lot of people say, hey guys, here's a quick tip. And by the way, I'm building this thing at YouTube. This is what you're going to get. It's going to be really awesome. I'll put a link, you know, in this post. Go check out the YouTube channel, and that might be more affordable, something to experiment with. Do a follow-up question if you have more distinctions on that, and then Heather has a few tips on that as well.
Yeah, for Facebook ads, I think, like Sean said, if you are yeah, okay. For Facebook ads, one thing that I got out of that question too is that you're kind of you want it to go viral, and as Facebook ads are really great to get exposure, trying to construct virability is really difficult. I mean, just the essence of a viral video has to have the exact elements needed in order for it to go viral. And so, like Sean said, advice would be actually keep people on YouTube. Make sure that if you want that to go viral on your channel and get subscribers, make sure that's the video on your end card. Make sure that's the video at the beginning of, you know, all of your things. Use that video if you want that one to go more viral, to be more of a presence on your YouTube channel. So, for people who are trying to get a lot of vloggers trying to get videos to go viral, virability in itself is such a top 1% of the amount of videos that are on the internet, and it's really hard to make a video go viral. It has to have so many key elements to be able to do that. So hope that helps.
Awesome. Okay, and if you have any more questions, get them in quick. Post them on the post quick. We're going to answer Alex's question, and then we're going to transition to channel reviews in just a second. Alex asks, how much content do I need before I should apply to Amazon affiliates account? Great question, Alex. For deeper training on this, if you've never gone through the quick start module in Video Reiki Academy, it's actually before module 1. It's relatively new, and it goes through basically everything quick start with Amazon affiliates. The key here is that Amazon affiliates is an approval process by human beings that they're going to look at what you apply for to approve your account. Now, YouTube members of VRA have gotten approved from their YouTube channel, but best practice is actually to have a website or a blog. And so in the quick start module, we talk about WordPress.com or setting up WordPress.org, which is like a self-hosted WordPress blog. And there's more details in there on that, or even just Squarespace or Wix, and building out a website that they can see. And then I recommend 6 posts that let them know what the site is all about, even if those posts embed your YouTube videos. Now, VRA tip, global tip for everybody, is like having a blog, especially when it comes to ranking, is great anyways, because when you have a blog where you embed your videos and do like a little bit of text around your embedded video, that's more of a backlink. That's more link juice of action happening around your video. So it's worth setting up just for that point and turning every new video into some content. And actually, we could have Heather talk about this. She recently just built a website, for example, that is great. And she did it on what site?
That one is on Wix. I did that on Wix.
So you can see, look, like it's all, of course, homeschool and motherhood. And then she has embedded YouTube videos. So point is, something like this can give a very good kind of first impression. And that's what you're trying to do with Amazon affiliates, is you're trying to say, guys, I'm legit, I have a niche, and they prefer websites. Then once approved, you could, have those Amazon affiliate accounts anywhere. So I don't necessarily think you need to create new content. I think if you set something up like that and populate it with like 6 posts, in this case, she has, 3 posts on the homepage, it's probably enough. They're just going to look at it and be like, okay, homeschool looks legit, nothing scammy here, looks clean. Okay, approved. And then boom, now you can use those affiliate links for anything. All right.
Sean, a power tip on that. Before you do that, if you are starting out a new YouTube channel and you're trying to build your blog and you're like, I really don't, I want to put my content on there, but a power tip would be use other people's content. So talk about other people's content. Is there other videos in your niche? Are there other people that you support? On my original website before that one, in order to get my Amazon approved, I didn't have videos of my own. And so I used videos and talked about the videos that my friends did on my website. So I didn't even use my videos to get approved. I used other people's content to get approved, but I was talking about their content and giving that information to my viewership as Amazon looked at it. And then I populated my videos on there afterwards. So that's just a power tip too, that as much as you want to get discovered, if your objective is to get approved for Amazon, to use the content that's out there, that's great content. My other homeschool moms have great content and I want to support them in this community. And so I use that on my site first. So that's just a tip to use.
I love it. Now I'm going to tackle one. I'm just in the Facebook group and I want to just go a little distinction and then we'll do some channel reviews. Katie asks, should I start reviewing products I already own? Will that expose me to companies that might like my content and want me to review more products? And so we talked about in the session that yes, a great way to start is to review products you already own. But I also like what you said is, will it expose me to companies? Absolutely. So there's no reason why you couldn't be strategic in leading the relationship by potentially either already owning it or making a purchase to get in the door. Here's the cool thing about Reiki videos, and this is actually insight into how I kind of built my brand and business, is I've used Reiki videos as a conversation starter. I actually will tell people, once you potentially do it, you only really need one. When you could say, hey, green juice supplement company, just type in best greens on YouTube and then get back to me. And they are like, dude, you're the first video. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa. And now it's like, okay, we'll kind of give you whatever you want, even if your channel is not necessarily that big. So doing some strategy in the way you position things to position you with credibility to maybe open up more conversations. So I recently did a kind of a deal with a lighting company and I got a lot of lighting for YouTube videos, but I had built up over years on gear I bought myself, ranked some videos. And so the reason they were open to even listening to me is because I had that history, not sponsored, money I'd invested or stuff I already bought on my own, if that makes sense. So yes, that is a great kind of potentially strategy. Okay, we are going to get into some channel reviews. Again, these are super relevant to all of us to learn from. And we can start right here with the Picnic of 5. And this is a vlog channel. So great channel, again, if you're daily vloggers or if you're interested in vlogging. This is a channel about that. Heather and I will kind of go through these. First of all, good banner. And one of the power tips for all YouTube channels is that it says when are your new videos? When do your videos come out? In this case, there's new videos, new vlogs every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And I like this, that it actually says new family vlogs. So it's a distinction of what, and then it's obviously clear in the picture. However, a tip here would be, and this is probably the biggest tip and the overarching tip for vloggers and all of us, like VRA, is what is your difference? Why is your channel unique? And put that front and center on the cover. You know, the truth is there's a lot of family vloggers, a lot of people in every niche. And so what's your difference? Is it, for example, we did a little pre-research, is it that you've got the homeschool angle? Is it your, faith angle? For example, there are some YouTubers that are pretty big named Sam and Nia, and they are all about, like, they lead with their potentially faith. It could be anything. But again, what is different about your channel, and trying to summarize that in a statement, trying to come up with something. For everybody in VRA, you want to really stand for something, and you want to stand for one thing, or you won't stand out. And I love one of the examples for, we just heard was Kelly starting a channel for career moms. I forget all the distinctions. It's like 4 distinctions about, moms, career, whatever. So really reverse engineering the audience, this is who we're for, this is what we're about. And potentially being polarizing. Things like faith are polarizing. Some people are either 100% for you or they're 100% against you, but that's a good thing to figure out, where do you stand, kind of in the market. Heather, I don't know if you have any thoughts. Okay, so
yeah, I was gonna kind of piggyback on that about vloggers really need to make, like Sean was saying, the distinction of what you're doing. But if you were to think about it, we're creating any other type of channel, like Sean does a tech channel. He's very consistent in what he's producing as his content. So a lot of times in the vlogger world, people just want to show what their day is like. And you can, but at the same time, you have to have a story that's woven into every single one. So let's take It's Judy's Time. They weave in healthy eating, they weave in their culture, they weave in gardening, they weave in fitness, they weave in family time. So like there's 5 key elements that are linked into almost all of the videos that are being produced. So as a vlogger, not only do you have to say what do I stand for, but you have to make sure that that message is given every single time. And so that can be difficult because you are producing a show. As much as vlogging is just, hey, it's me with my camera and this is my day, it's not. It also is producing a show. You are producing your life on camera, on the internet, for people to want to follow. And so to make that interesting and make people want to follow you and want to see what's going on, you have to know what that story is. So Sean, do you want to give the example of like the real estate? We talked about the real estate piece. Like if you are buying a home, that's a story.
Oh yeah. So, and I actually just tweeted you a link of a friend of mine, Tim Schmoyer, who with another YouTuber talked about the power of vlogging, how they really quadrupled their vlog. You may have already seen that, but if you haven't, it's really good. It talks about having a narrative and at 3 levels. It has an overarching narrative, and that's what you stand for. That's your like, this is what our family is all about. This is the vision of our family. This is where we're going. And all vlogs fit inside of that theme. Then it has a seasonal narrative. Maybe we're buying a house. So every episode chips away at this idea that we're buying a house. And a seasonal narrative is like you get a little more piece each day for your fans, your audience, to hear a little bit more about that. But then every day, then there's a daily theme, and that every single day has a story, has a point, has a start and an end. And they've gotten to the point where they literally, as a couple, like storyboard their day, not in an inauthentic way, but they literally, you know what you're going to do every day. I mean, are we going to the park today? Is it a day off? Is it a work day? Do we have meetings? Do we have to go sign the loan documents? I mean, you know what you're doing. So they say, okay, what is it? And they just define it first thing in the morning. So I tweeted you that video. I think that'll be a lot of very helpful. And I think overall too, again, like your the technical side of things, I mean, your ability to throw some text on, I like the text. Actually is readable. It's creative. Your thumbnails are consistent with the pink border is great. You know, they stand out. And just always working on those kind of small things. But I think that overarching brand, but all that to say, you're doing a great job and you're being really consistent, which is huge. I applaud you because, you know, posting 3 videos a week is definitely a grind. And so great job. All right. We've got immersivebeing.com. And this is a great channel for personal development and psychological growth. Love this. A couple things, I guess, that are just going great here is your channel banner is well thought out. I think a huge tip is that the channel banner says one thing and then you got your profile picture here. In some cases, again, you don't need to be in both places. And I like that. You know, this is the view people have. They get to see you here and then they get to get more information here. And so great job. You know, we know when the new videos are coming out Mondays and Wednesdays. And you've got a hashtag going here and it's clear you're helping people immerse in self-improvement, personal development, and psychological growth. And then we can go over to your website, hopefully. And while that's waiting, we could go over to your Facebook page. And of course, this obviously been very intentional with the launch here of linking all these things together. And so, okay, we got a website. This is, again, a good example. I'm not sure how you built this out. But again, having a website, I'm sure, you know, you're probably already approved for affiliates. And so let's see, we got our books here And yeah, so yeah, you got your affiliate stuff going, very smart. That's a huge, obviously, niche and thing for you to build out for income. And a good tip for all of VRA to, to potentially build out a site, you can have affiliate links here, and then you can have them in the videos themselves. Also your Instagram page. Clearly you've thought through your brand and you're building that out. And the channel's only 4 weeks old. So great job being consistent, smart, actually already great views for being brand new. And so one overarching tip is, of course, keep it up. I mean, you're brand new, so just grind, hustle, keep going. Thumbnails look great. Big text, very readable. Blocks of text underneath that, completely readable. So love that. And already utilizing playlists, that's great. And love the description as well. Every week I create new videos. You talk about it. And then you're definitely utilizing, got a book club going. So I think there's a lot of tips and inspiration that VRA that we can get from you. I think then my biggest tip is now your mining of ideas. And I'm sure Heather has some tips too, but my biggest idea is, and go into the VRA 10X YouTube success. One of the first Google Hangouts is so vital to watch, is I think it's the shortest path to making money on YouTube, and maybe it's a different one, but there's one that's really all about ideas. And at the end of the day, it comes down to one of the things to really grow is your ability to like mine for golden ideas, for the good ideas of the untapped areas, or they haven't been tapped specifically, to put out a video that just crushes it in that area. So for example, I did a video on productivity and I rank for productivity. And so in your space, it's crazy. And the way I positioned it when I did it, and it's almost like one video was a grand slam because I was looking for those magical video ideas that could grow in my niche. Now, the encouraging thing is all I ever want to do, and I said this in the modules before, all I'm ever looking for is a base hit. Because if you could consistently get base hits, you could still win the game in baseball. However, whenever I swing, I want to get a home run or a grand slam, but I'm happy with a base hit. So consistency on those videos while looking for what's the new book, what's the new trend, what's the underserved part of the market, using your tools. And that'd be probably my biggest tip to then kind of break out, because ranking videos will then grow your channel on autopilot in your space.
So my tips to you, one, great job on your channel. I mean, VRA, look at this channel. He has set it up beautifully. He's doing a great job. You can really tell you're implementing VRA in this channel. What I would suggest is this is a huge area for book launches that are coming out. So reaching out to those authors and getting interviews with them. Also being involved in the community. I don't think Sean really, he's so humble about what he does, and what he does, he is really involved in his community. He's involved in the video space, he's involved in the tech space, and all that to be said, that like a power tip that people don't think about is just doing the video and releasing the video is amazing, and that's hard work. But the back end piece of connecting one-to-one with like-minded people, that's the goal. That's where you start to get those followers and those tribe members, and those just people that are so encouraged by what content you're putting out. So I would suggest looking up the videos that are like your type of videos and getting in the comments in those videos and making yourself known. And I can guarantee you, people know how to stalk other people on social media, and they will start to click here and look at what you're about and see what you're into, and just make conversations with people in the comments in the Facebook groups that you are in. So that would be my power tip to you of how to kind of grow and 10X what you're already doing, because you are so well established already and so defined in what you're doing that you're going to just rock it. It's just going to rock.
100%. And actually great job here, because again, we're seeing ranking, way to go. Applaud you for, those magical blue numbers. That's great. Dating struggles for introverts, rank number 2. And again, views while you snooze. So 0.1 views per hour. Again, that's 2.4 a day. For starting a brand new channel, people would die to have, passive views like that. So you're doing great. And you had to echo what Heather said. I don't know if it fits in your quality and your vibes, but whenever an author is launching a book, they are open to almost do anything and everything. So if you jump on a Google Hangout, just like Heather and I are doing right now, and you just interview that author, then you're probably going to get the retweets, the shares, and you're going to get their credibility, and then it adds into your thing, all this stuff. So that is a huge tip. Great point, Heather. Okay, last one I think here, and we have close out this. We've got the sewing report, and this is a great channel we know that is about sewing. That is clear. Videos and vlogs helping you discover your love of sewing. That's cool. Couple things, I guess, like personal preference, depending on how focused and how important Snapchat is to you. It is nice that it's here and that people could follow you there. But, maybe thinking about if that's like your greatest priority or not. But that's cool. And then when, is it new videos every week? That could be helpful as far as letting people know somewhere on here. This could be a little bit bigger, but overall, it's so clear what your channel is about. Loving that. The videos that you've been putting out, and it's been awesome to be connecting with you in the Facebook group, and loving the thumbnails, and then loving the fact, and this is just a chance to talk to everybody in VRA, that one of the things you mentioned, that sometimes it takes you, maybe a long time to make a video where you have to sew and shoot different scenes, et cetera, et cetera. But one of the tips that you implemented was you started making videos that were more like easier to make so that they could boost the amount of videos you were putting out. So great job at your implementation of that. This is great. You're there talking, sitting, skipping through here. You have some text on there, but a relatively simple video to implement, performing well, ranking. So great job. And so the tip to VRA, right, is that what kind of videos could you do that are simpler, that give you more chance to rank, that are in your niche? In this case, she's not sewing, but she's talking about the sewing stereotype. So that's just a huge power tip. Great job. Cool thumbnails, great hustle, great job at getting the closed captioning done. VRA, that does help you rank. You can outsource that. You could do it yourself because, Google, YouTube can't quite read your lips. They try, but when you do the closed captioning, every single word in your video becomes, another signal of what your video is about, and can include keywords. So great job there. Heather, I don't know if you have some tips.
Yeah, my tip is kind of going along what you said with the Snapchat. I would be all over Pinterest. I would be going nuts on Pinterest and Instagram and really using hashtags and getting involved with sewing groups that are on Pinterest and Instagram, and just really connecting with other people in your craft, because it is such a niche thing to do. You can really start to go further and further and further into it. But as much as I love Snapchat, I think Snapchat's awesome and it's behind the scenes. You can do that with Instagram stories now. And so you can be more discovered on Instagram by using Instagram stories in a better way, but being all over with beautiful imagery, all of your videos being on Pinterest with great imagery and link right into your videos. And that is also another social signal, because Pinterest is a searching platform. It's not just a social media platform. It is a searching platform. So for all VRA members, if you have women or definitely, if you have women as one of your target audiences or your target audience, you should be on Pinterest. In some capacity, you need to be on Pinterest, not just clicking Pinterest as the social signal from the videos when you post your videos, but actually creating a custom image that you're putting on there and that you're putting out to the Pinterest world.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is a great tip. It would be the platform to emphasize. An interesting thing, and somebody could research some of her tips, and she has a course, is Natalie Jill has a course called Pinfinity. I listened to her speak recently at an event. But here's the interesting thing, is it's actually her YouTube channel is kind of an underemphasized thing that has been a major, major generator of her growth. She has a weekly YouTube show. She's crushing it on YouTube. Pinterest is like this fireball of traffic that she drives over to YouTube, actually. And it's been a huge way that she growth hacked her YouTube channel. So for your niche, Heather, that's absolutely brilliant tip, and something to dive into to supplement what you're already doing. You're doing a great job. And yeah, I think, you know, your consistency here, the basics of YouTube, like looking for potentially collaborations, but continuing to rank videos. I mean, this is pretty awesome too. You got the stash builder box, and I wonder if this has an affiliate program. You probably already know if it does or not. But sometimes you can sign up for, so you got your August stash builder box. One, VRA, take note, if there are subscription boxes in your niche, take advantage of them, ranking it up, great views, stash builder box. But then, you know, I'm just curious if stash builder box affiliate, and they may not have it, but always type that in to companies, or reach out and maybe potentially just email them and say, hey, I'm kind of doing this. A lot of subscription boxes have affiliate programs. Sometimes it's ran through a different affiliate network, or you could email them directly and be like, hey, let's like work out a deal, because clearly it's kind of working, and I'm putting out some content. So there's a tip. And then actually we will jump in as a bonus. We went ahead and just clicked on your other channel. Saw a couple things. So you've got this VRA. Having my channels is cool because you can post to you know, other channels. It looks like you have two. We have this more approved, and I was just kind of one video we saw in here that was pretty cool. And it's super funny. You guys talk about how this is reliable for VRA. You can't hear it, but the Disney Princess Carriage, like for adults, ride, and Power Toys. The cool thing here was that, just as a note and a tip for all of VRA, is that one, you rank, and two, that you link to this toy that's exclusively at Walmart. Walmart has an affiliate program. So just FYI, and again, VRA always thinking about what is the affiliate program of, or does this have an affiliate program? How could I potentially tie this in? Check it out, walmart.com, affiliate program. Not a member yet? It's easy. Apply through the form. So like it's crazy. Like as we go deeper in this, it's kind of like, man, what doesn't have an affiliate program? So great job there. And we just kind of noticed that and thought that was a cool power tip. Great job. You know, a good example too of having a different channel and keeping them kind of segmented so you can do what you want to do. Heather, I don't know if you have any final tips.
No, I was going to say, I think that's the, she was the one that asked about the virability of that video. And I think, like I said, just keep going, putting that content out there. And I mean, you have 700 views on a video that has 47 subscribers. So I applaud you. That is really great. I mean, that's a really great thing. So it is getting discovered, and just keep it going. Just keep making those videos. But your overall branding of everything is amazing. I am so excited to see this channel grow and see what you have in the future.
Great job, VRA. Thanks so much for hanging out. And we're going to, if you're in the membership area, there's the second hangout, similar content in the beginning, but unique channel reviews and a unique Q&A. If you want to hang out tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're watching live, we're going to do more channel reviews, more Q&A, hang out more. But thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thankful for you being here, taking your time, and for you putting in the hustle, because now it does take the work, right? We get that, we get the strategy, but then implementation is where it really happens. Posting our videos. Don't forget the challenge this month. Let's do it. Let's post 2 new product reviews based on those 5 tips, so that we can build our influence, income, and impact with videos and with product reviews. Heather, any final words?
Yeah, I'm just so excited to see all of these channels growing. And it's just, Sean and I are just so grateful to just be a part of your journey also. So thank you so much for tonight, or for today. It's today still.
Absolutely. Thank you. We will talk soon. In the meantime, keep crushing it, keep smashing it, and we'll see you in the private Facebook group. Later.